Sorry, Mom. The freakiest thing I've ever done is eat my ex's ass.
We set up two strangers on a blind date. They aren't allowed to see each other until the reveal. Will they find love?
Hi, I'm Hannah Weiss. I'm 18 and I'm from Coral Springs, Florida.
My name is Nick. I'm from Boston. I'm 23 years old.
One interesting thing about me is that I could say the alphabet backwards.
I'd say one interesting thing about me is I really enjoy doing things that active-wise, being outside is probably one of the biggest things.
Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, M, L, K, J, H, I, B, D, C, B, A. Oh, I forgot the H and the G.
If you guys want to find love, watch a good show, go on YouTube and subscribe to The Dating Blind Show.
I would describe myself as kind and outgoing, but very chill, definitely funny.
I describe myself as someone who's pretty outgoing. I like to do things that down to earth, fun, out of the box a little bit.
I'm looking for someone who's outgoing, but not too much, loving, caring, and very smart.
I'd say I'm looking for somebody who's just down to earth, motivate people to do better than what they are at, where they're at right now.
Someone should date me because I have a lot of compassion, I'm fun, I like to try new things.
If someone should date me, I would say, because I'm gonna be, a multi-millionaire.
And why are you here?
I'm here to find,
I'm here to find love, you know?
We asked the dates to play two truths and a lie.
I'm 5 foot, I could do a cartwheel, I'm good at art.
I'd say you can't do a cartwheel.
That's not right.
Only two other options, so I'd say you're good at art.
That's not a lie either.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not 5 foot.
I'm from Hawaii. I own my own company. I have a half brother.
I'd say the lie is you're from Hawaii.
Damn it.
I'm good.
What is your ideal date?
My ideal date is getting picked up. They open the door for me. We go to dinner, maybe walk around the beach or like a plaza and just talk.
I don't disagree with that one, honestly. I'm pretty lined up with that. I'd say my ideal date is I'd definitely pick you up and I would open the door for you. I'd be okay with dinner, but I'd say let's do something more entertaining after, either if it's like mini golf, F1 arcade, that's where I'm from, we have that. Or, something entertaining where it's not just sitting at a table.
I like that idea a lot.
What are your thoughts about hooking up on the first date?
My thoughts on hooking up on the first date, kissing is okay, but nothing else.
I would agree with those thoughts on the first date because most of the time, if you're going on a date with someone, I think you would want to get to know them. Once you, hook up with someone, it kind of diminishes the part of getting to know somebody because I feel like a lot of people just jump to that and it ruins the part of getting to know the person.
We asked the dates to tell us their first impressions on each other. They aren't allowed to hear each other's answers.
My thoughts on her so far is that she seems pretty genuine and I like her idea of the first date. Obviously, she can catch someone lying, so that's a good thing to know. So, she's definitely genuine and truthful.
I think he has a really nice voice. He seems really fun and outgoing, so I think I'll like him.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
The fact that he'd pick me up sounds like the bare minimum, but guys who can drive is a good thing, as long as he has a car.
The thing that stood out the most as a green flag would be her ideal first date. Red flag, if I'm being honest, no, I'd say she's got it good for the first part. Something I'd want to probably get to know her more that's specific would be who she is, her background, where she comes from.
Maybe what he does in his personal time, like what you do when you don't have school or work.
We asked them a few questions to help them get to know each other better.
So I've been single for pretty much, I've been in one relationship and I wouldn't really count it one because it was back in high school. And the reason we broke up was just because, we parted ways. I was going to school, Florida, and, she just wasn't the right fit for me and my goals to match what I wanted to do.
I've been single for about 4 months. Me and my ex broke up on good terms, just had personality differences, and I broke up with them. We're still chill, just don't talk.
Give us your best pickup line.
I guess my best pickup line, realistically, is if I see an attractive girl, if I'm at a restaurant with my friends or something, I'll just, go up to her, ask her for her name, and try to get to know her a little bit.
9 out of 10.
Solid.
I would do the same thing. It's not technically a pickup line, but just being friendly and open, just saying hi, introducing yourself, usually goes a long way.
Would you go up to somebody at the bar if you were with your friends and you saw him sitting with his friends?
I'm a little shy, so probably not. If we were making eye contact for a bit, I might have the guts to go.
What's your go-to karaoke song, and can you sing one line?
I don't really have a go-to karaoke song. I'm terrible with lyrics, so.
My go-to karaoke song is Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood.
Damn, that's a good song.
And I dug my key into the side of his pretty little souped up four-wheel drive carved my name into his legacy.
That's a great song. Good job, good job, good job. I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Have you been cheated on since that's your favorite song? Favorite karaoke song?
Not that I know of. I just love an angry country bitch, you know what I mean? It's in the song.
Well, yeah, but everyone makes up a song like Taylor Swift.
Well, she sounds angry in the song.
Who do you think cheats more, men or women?
I'd say women cheat more, just because as a woman, I've never cheated on anyone, but it is very easy to pull guys. Guys are very desperate sometimes, and they will get with you if you have a boyfriend.
Have you seen it happen to you close hand?
I have seen it, actually. My lips are sealed.
Okay.
Who do you think cheats more, guys or girls?
I'll be honest with you, I think girls cheat more because they know they more than likely can get away with it. I think, like you said, guys are desperate, and guys will have an attractive girl by their hip, and she knows that he can't get better than that sometimes, and he'll just ignore it sometimes. Mm-hmm. Most of them also are kind of losers. They know they have nothing else going for them except the girl that they're with.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in a committed relationship, what would you consider cheating?
I would consider cheating liking other girls' Instagram stories, definitely. Flirting and having unnecessary conversations if it's not about like basic things, or just touching other girls, of course.
What would you consider basic things?
Like school or friends, like if they're like coming up with conversations, like forcing it.
Okay. The girl or the guy?
The guy.
He's forcing it, so he's trying to continue a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I would say cheating would be purposely changing plans to go out with someone else when you had plans with that person. I know it's not fully irrelevant, just because I kind of know how my background is, and I know, what the right thing is and what the wrong thing is.
I think you should elaborate.
Okay. What I kind of mean by that is I have like some pretty close friends, and they want to, we go out, we have a good time, but there's no, long-lasting connection there. If I'm dating somebody, I'm loyal to that person. I'm not gonna put my time and effort into somebody unless I see it going somewhere. I just feel I'm at the point now in life where that's just a waste of time. I don't see the reason for that.
What is a red flag in a guy?
I think a red flag in a guy is when they get uncomfortable with their girlfriend posting things, like just selfies or just posting themselves on their story.
What do you mean by that? Like just a selfie? I mean, don't see someone getting weird about that.
Well, just posting yourself, like if you look good, take a picture and posting
100%.
it.
I agree with that, actually. I'd say a red flag for me and a girl would be someone who's not motivated, someone who wakes up every day and finds something to complain about. Life really is not that bad. There's a lot of good that can come from what you do in your day, and the fact that people like to complain a lot, I just don't have the time in my day for it.
What happened with your last hookup and when was it?
My last hookup was about 3 weeks ago. It wasn't really a hookup. We hung out a couple times, didn't have sex or anything, but made out. It ended because we just weren't really feeling it. I got ghosted.
Oh, so it ended because you got ghosted.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it, and then I got ghosted.
My last hookup was back in December, and it was honestly just one of like those pity hookups. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it at all.
Have those moments, I guess. I don't blame you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
When and how did you lose your virginity?
I actually lost my virginity freshman year of college. In my dorm room, obviously, where else? I don't have any crazy story. She came over, kind of happened, and that was the end of that.
I actually lost my virginity freshman year of high school. It was a boyfriend of mine. We were together for a bit, and it just happened, I guess.
What's your body count, and does body count matter to you?
My body count is actually 40. I can't be the one to judge, I mean, if mine's where it's at, I can't be the one to judge.
My body count is 5. I don't judge body count. It's never really been an issue for me. I'm not really like that. I'm not very jealous.
Wow. That's good.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how freaky are you? And what's the freakiest thing you've done in the bedroom?
You gonna post this? Yeah. I can't say that. I can't say that then. I can't say that.
I'm gonna say it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm like an 8 on the freakiness. One time, I was having a party at my house, and I had this girl go up into my parents' bedroom, and we just grabbed something out of my parents' drawer and just started using the handcuffs, and we had a good time.
I don't think it's that crazy. It sounds kind of fun. On the freakiness scale for me, I'm probably like a 8 as well. Sorry, Mom. The freakiest thing I've ever done is eat my ex's ass.
You're really laughing about that one.
I'm sorry. I just find
I don't need you to apologize. I think it's kind of funny that you...
it was a one-time thing, and
Wait, is that something you would do again?
I mean, maybe.
With your ex?
No, not my ex.
Where's this going? I'm just trying to follow.
Not planning on doing it again soon. I'm so sorry, Mom.
Would you do it with me? After a couple dates, obviously.
Maybe after a few years.
Okay, I'll stick around.
If your ex walked in right now, what would you say?
If my ex walked in right now, I'd probably say, I would just be like, what are you doing here?
What happens if he said he wanted to be with you?
I'd be like, you know the answer to that. And the answer is no.
Respect.
Sorry.
Suck it.
Nah, he's a good guy, just not the guy for me.
Why?
We have a lot of personality differences, and we just didn't work out. I just didn't want to be in a relationship with him.
I get it. Shit happens.
What about you? What would you say?
If my ex walked in right now, I'd say, shit, it's been 8 years since I've seen you. Why are you stalking me? I don't really have anything I'd say to her. I think it would just be, there's nothing there at all. It's been so long now.
What's one thing that you've never told anybody before?
One thing I never told anybody before was that parent story. No one's ever heard that before, so grabbed something out of my parents' drawer and just started using the handcuffs, and we had a good time.
But I used to sneak out like every night,
To go where?
anywhere, like
What was the favorite place? Wendy's?
McDonald's
Oh, Jesus. I didn't think I'd even be close.
or 7-Eleven. I like Slurpees.
Okay. Just the drink?
We asked the dates to rate hypothetical scenarios.
He's a 10, but he never shaves his balls.
A 5.
Really? You go down a half for that? I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. I'm just...
I could do it for you.
Okay. Oh. Oh. That is a good gesture. I like that.
She's an 8, but she has slept with your friend.
0.
Yeah, real shit.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend's hot, but still.
Yeah, automatic off limits.
Wait, was it my guy friend or one of my like close girlfriends?
Like,
Shit, if it was my close girlfriends, it might be a 10.
wait, what?
He's a 10, but is small.
Like an 8? It's not that big of a deal.
What makes him an 8? What type of small are you thinking of?
Like dick size?
Oh, so you jumped right to that. Okay.
I mean,
What happens if he was like 5 feet?
that's a different story.
So, what type of story?
If he was 5 feet, then probably a 5.
He's a 5, but rich and famous.
A 7.
Why?
They don't go up too many points, but rich and famous are some perks.
Which one's more of a perk?
Rich.
Why?
I don't really care about fame, but money's always good to have. She's a 10, but has daddy issues.
What kind of daddy issues?
Daddy's dead.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge someone because their dad died. I mean, that's like hell. Who's doing that? I'd say she's still a 10.
That's a good thing.
He's a 4, but he's 6'4".
7. Height is always good. I'm not gonna lie.
Is height one of the most important things to you?
It's not one of the most important things, but it's a perk. You don't date someone for their height, but it sure does help if they're tall. She's a 10, but wants an open relationship.
No. she's a 0.
Yeah.
It's not. What's the point of being in a relationship if it's open? At that point, it's just a hookup.
Yeah.
It's a fine line right there.
We gave Hannah and Nick the opportunity to have an open conversation.
What do you do for fun, and where are you from?
So I'm from Boston. What I do for fun is, well, go to Florida. I enjoy doing things that are outdoors. I like the summer and spending time with people that kind of know where I want to be and what I want to do.
Are you close with your family?
Other than the fact that I live with my brother and my other brother lives down the street, yeah. I mean, my parents live in Florida, so most of the time they're not with us, but I'm definitely close to my family. How about you?
I'm really close with my family. My mom and my sister are like my best friends, and I'm really close with my grandparents on both sides. What do I do for fun? I like to go to the beach. I like to paint. I like to go to the gym.
What do you like to paint the most?
Mostly like faces. I used to have like a hyper fixation on like painting eyes. I have a bunch of like freehand in my room paintings.
That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't been doing it too much lately, but I like to color, paint, sculpt, like all stuff like that.
So would you say that's something that you do when you're like stressed out, or would you say it's like going to the gym?
No, it's more something I do when I'm stressed out, which is often.
Why?
Well, just school, work.
Oh, so you're still in school?
Yeah,
What are you studying?
biology.
Huh. What do you want to do with that?
I want to be a veterinarian. I have a puppy dog named Bo. He's a Bichon poodle, so he's like tiny and fluffy, and he's my baby. Do you have any pets?
I have, well, I wouldn't say I have personally, but my closest friend has 3 Bernie Doodles and a Rottweiler. So I would say I definitely like dogs. Where do you go to school?
I go to Florida Atlantic University.
Oh. Do you dorm or do you live at home?
No, I live at home.
Okay. Nice. What year are you?
I'm a freshman.
Do you think biology is the major you want to stick with, or do you think you might change?
I was also thinking physical therapy because it does sound like a fun route. I've always been interested in like sports science, maybe something like that, but mainly biology because I'm focusing on like being a vet and just doing something with animals, maybe like working in a shelter part-time, just something with animals.
We ask the dates to draw what they think the other person looks like.
This is a boy, and he has flowy hair and a nice smile. He looks a little cockeyed in the picture, but I don't think he actually is.
What happens if I was?
I mean,
Deal breaker?
nah.
You can be honest.
Nah.
In this, I just drew long hair. I mean, it doesn't really matter. A stick figure, because I don't have any idea what to expect. And then the pitcher mitts, because someone has to have hands.
Yeah.
Now they have to exchange drawings.
Damn, yours is way better than mine, holy shit.
This is cute. Like,
Sure.
how did you like get such a great picture of me? Like, aw.
It's the one in your fridge.
Love the detail.
It's actually pretty solid. I can't. Besides the cross-eyed.
We ask the dates their final thoughts on each other.
I think my final thoughts so far is she hasn't really said anything, too crazy. I think she seems cool and someone I definitely probably want to get to know.
He seems really nice and fun. I don't really see any red flags besides that his body count is 40.
She's definitely younger than me. I can't judge somebody on that as long as you get along and you have good connection.
I think it was really good. We got along well and like the conversation was flowing.
The progression of the date has went pretty well. I mean, it's kind of hard to come up with like deeper questions to how to get to know someone better on the spot. When you have that opportunity to meet each other, it's definitely a much better, conversation. But so far, she's been pretty open and doesn't seem closed-minded, so I like that.
A green flag of his was definitely that he doesn't want to hook up on the first date and that he's like willing to get to know me. He actually wants something like long-term.
I think a couple of the green flags is, she has a good relationship with her family. She has a pretty good idea on what she wants. Obviously, she hasn't been in college for too long, but it seems like she knows that she likes animals and that she wants to do some cool things, so I like that.
What stood out as a red flag was probably his body count of 40. Other than that, he seems like a good guy.
Any red flags? No, I don't think so. Like I said, she was really open and honest. She seems like a pretty good person. Obviously, the eating ass was kind of funny. I can't say like I would do something different with my partner.
Personality definitely above looks, but looks are still important.
I would say looks versus personality. As long as she's, motivated and she has, good intentions, looks can be negotiated, let's say.
I would consider going on a second date with him. His personality seems good and he has a lot of the same morals as me.
I would consider going on a second date with her at this point just because of what she's told me so far. She seems, like I said, very genuine and has good intention and can create good conversation and make someone laugh.
So how do you guys feel that the date went?
Good.
First date, I think that went pretty well. I know enough.
How often do you come to Florida?
I guess as much as I want to.
Oh.
I don't really work for anyone, so.
What do you do?
I run a small real estate company.
That's nice.
Enjoyable.
Enjoyable?
Yeah.
Doesn't cause you problems?
Oh yeah, every day. But what accomplishments don't come with problems?
Well, you can see each other in 3, 2, 1. Take your blindfolds off.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm Hannah.
Nick, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, vet,
Vet.
what else?
What do you mean what else?
What do you want to do with being a vet?
I want to like specialize in something but I want to rescue animals. Like, I want to have a farm.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I think you're cute.
I think you're cute too.
I would rate you an 8.
I'd match that.
Would you guys go on a second date? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Blow it up.
There we go.
You didn't blow it up.
Okay, fine, redo. Good.
It's a match.
Beautiful. I think the reveal was good. I mean, I like blonde hair. That's a good trait. She seems very nice, like I was saying. It'd be nice to get to know her more.
The reveal was good. Well, it's not what I drew. I think he's hot.
I'd say she wasn't what I expected, but I'm also not saying I was unhappy with what I got.
I would actually go on a second date with him. He seems really nice.
I'd go on a double date, I think. One-on-one, you know, it'd be nice to go with someone and get to know them a little bit more, but not have the high intensity that we had tonight.
This dating style was definitely different, but it was really fun, actually. I really liked it.
So I think this dating style, to be honest with you, is actually kind of fun. I mean, I think on the dating blind show, having the one-on-one connection that you can have, yes, is it a little awkward, but I think it provides like a comfortability to, let me see if I really can get to know somebody without just going straight to looks. You want to get on this show, you should definitely go check it out on Instagram on the Dating Blind Show and get out here and get on the show and try to find some love.
Hi, this is Hannah from the Dating Blind Show. Thanks for watching and make sure to follow me at HHHannahWeiss_.
This is Nick from the Dating Blind Show. Follow me at ndsimone1 on Instagram.